and who was wrong. 1,000 years may pass, they'll never know. Candles dripping bloods that place beside your shoulder, rosary beads like teardrops on your finger, friends and comrades standing by, in their grief they'll wonder why. Michael, in your hour of need you had to go. As evening twilight came, gently fell the autumn rain, as he laid still and silent on the ground, as they hung their heads in shame, in their sorrow and despair. He wondered, was it friends of four that shot him down? Candles dripping bloods that place beside your shoulder, rosary beads like teardrops on your finger, friends and comrades standing by, in their grief they'll wonder why. Michael, in your hour of need you had to go.
But there ain't any more, for the greenery was knocked to the ground. Paddy Stokes was the first in it daybreak, for the boiler to stoke and ignite, and with plenty of steam the machinery sang. A day's work in the dairy began, and then the farmers arrived with their ponies and cars, and while waiting they'd have an old spar, and they'd talk about games and the state of the land. Then they'd swing the tanks up on the stand, but the creamery was knocked to the ground. And it once was the heart of Fremont. There was jobs there before, but there ain't any more, for the creamery was knocked to the ground. The finest butter and cheddar was made there, and by lorry 'twas shipped everywhere. Billy Ryan and his team were the best it would seem, and 1 6 was the price of fresh cream. But the hum of the mill is no more now. They made meals for the pigs and the cows, no more reaping or binding or thrashing or ploughing. Just the wind through the mill now is blowing, for the creamery was knocked to the ground. And it once was the heart of Fremont. There was jobs there before, but there ain't any more, for the creamery was knocked to the ground.
On that long day, from break of dawn until the sun was high, many young men of 20 said goodbye. They left the mountains and the glens, the lassies and the fine young men. I saw it here in every girl and boy. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. Last night I held my darling in my arms. Farewell, my love, it breaks my heart to see you cry. Farewell, my love, for maybe I will die. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. On that long day, from break of dawn until the sun was high, many young men of 20 said goodbye. My boy Willie sailed away, and the big ship went away. He sailed away and left me here to cry. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. From break of dawn until the sun was high, many young men of 20 said goodbye. I wish that I was back again beside my darling in the glen, would sit and watch the small buds as they fly. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. On that long day, from break of dawn until the sun was high, many young men of 20 said goodbye. Many young men of 20 said goodbye.
You said you were leaving tomorrow. That today was our last day. I said there'd be no sorrow, and I smiled when you walk away. But a little bit of tears let me down. Smile my act as a clown. I had it made up not to make a frown. When a little bit of tears let me down. Everything went to that plant, and honey, as you went out the door, that I'd have another one waiting, and I'd wave goodbye as you go. But a little bit of tear let me down. Smile my act as a clown. I had it made up not to make a frown. When a little bit of tear let me down. Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to that Friday summer? summer day when we kissed you and you called me sweetheart. Does the chair in your parlor seem empty and bare? You gaze at the doorstep and picture me there. Does your heart fill with pain when I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight?
Tell me this before I die, shall my soul pass through Ireland? Shall my soul pass through old Ireland, pass through Cork's own city grand? Will I see the old cathedral where St. Patrick took his stand? Shall I see that little chapel where I pledged my heart and hand? Father, tell me ere I die, shall my soul pass through Ireland? 'Twas for loving dear old Ireland, in this prison cell I lie. 'Twas for loving poor old Ireland, in this foreign land I die. Will you through old Ireland, pass through Cork's own city grand? Will I see the old cathedral where St. Patrick took his stand? Will I see that little chapel where I pledged my heart and hand? Father, tell me ere I die, shall my soul pass through Ireland?
Who's the biggest star I see? And what is my
favorite scene. And if I get the part, would I sing on Mars? Yes, sir, I would sing on Mars. I'd sing upon the star. I'd sing songs of the sun. And when my job is done, I would say I love you. And I'd like to play one more, just for all you lovers, for the road. Yes, sir, I could sing on Mars. I'd sing upon the star. I'd sing songs of the sun. And when my job is done, I would say I love you. And I'd like to play one more, just for all you lovers, for the road.
Life away, guiding us through another day, where love and laughter help to sway decisions pending for children's play. The time of year made things clear, the weather governed all games of cheer. Wind and rain, outdoor plans delayed, while heat and sun more fun portrayed. Starting with spring and a daffodil display, their golden hues and bright colours gay. The winded blue a sparkling bubbles show, falling far behind bright kites aglow. Hide and seek may seem quite meek, when in backyard gardens small eyes did peek. Skip rope jump required much skill, helping children's time to kill. Hopscotch chalked upon the path often brought neighbours' wrath, created by numbers in boxes small, leading one home before a fall. In summer time there were bikes to ride, frolicking and swimming in a warm sea tide. Castles to build from soft golden sand, by
like a beacon bright to guide the people there. Ever since folk can remember, mentioned in Ormore's calendar, on the 10th day of December was our Newcastle Fair. There were Burkes and Moores, O'Briens and Kellys, and servant boys with borrowed wellies, and frightened cows had panting bellies, with breath like smoke in the winter air. Down the road outside Maloney's were the travelling men and their piebald ponies, and they drank the porter with their cronies at our Newcastle Fair. There were lowing cows with swollen udders, and bawling calves that lost their mothers. They ran reckless through the streets, but who bothered at our Newcastle Fair? In the marketplace there was no peace. There were gobbling turkeys, gaggling geese, higgling around the place, confusion everywhere. And in Scanlon's tea house, eating buns, were the student priests and the novice nuns, and shawly women with old gawky sons at our Newcastle Fair. The banks were open for the jobber. They came in from Mallow and they came down from Nobber, and the stalls sold bric-a-brac and clobber, and willowed patron way. All shop windows were tightly shuttered, and sure business boomed, and that's what mattered. And men in street alike got scuttered at our Newcastle Fair. But now, alas, all that is gone, and so-called progress has begun. You'd wonder. Its time is past, and its race is run, but some of us still care. And in its place, the sound of smart, no Mark's there anymore either, has turned out town and farm apart, and killed old Ireland's living heart, like our Newcastle Fair.
'twas but wrong when I mourned that Murphy's meadow and the sea
Send me to a wedding and it's so dear me. How would it be if I died and lonely in the garden? Now there's my sister Jean, she's not handsome or good looking. Scarcely 16 and the fellow she was courting. Now she's 24 with the son and a daughter here in my 45. And I've never had another and it's so dear me. How would it be if I died and lonely in the garden? Now I can cook and I can sew, I can keep the house tidy. Rise up in the morning and get the breakfast ready. There's nothing in this wide world that make my heart so cheery. That's a sweet and Granny could calling me someday. So dear me, how would it be if I died and lonely in the garden?
But they say there's nothing like the old Alfred to warm up your bed. Now me mammy's past 100 and she can't keep going much more. And when she's gone, who'll help me wash and iron and cook and sweep the floor? And feed the pigs and milk the cows and make soup from a bone? And make the turf and save the hay? Sure, I can't do it all on my own. Now there was plenty girls when I was young, dyed blonde, brunette and red. But mammy said to take me time and stick by her instead. There'll be girls galore when I am gone, for them girls is to opinion. And a lad with 12 acres like you could have his pick of many. Well, I walked out Biddy Mulligan for 20 years or more. Then one day she said 'tis time we wed, for she was touching 44. When I said I'd have to ask me mammy first, she turned on me for sure. No. When I said I'd have to ask me mammy first, well, she ain't lost now. But her face was brown and wrinkled like a woodworm ravaged door. She did chin you cut chopsticks with and ties like Guinness kegs, and big blue veins like anchor chains running up and down her legs. She had warts as big as chestnuts and bristles on her chin, and a face like a bulldog chewing a wasp for a plate of zinc. Now I never overlooked these drawbacks, for her bank account was full, but she had one fierce sex stopper. She'd an ass like a Shawnee bull. Now me mammy said to never mind her looks, just do it in the dark. It would be like fondling a chimpanzee or kissing a tiger shark. Next I tried the widow Sweeney. I heard she was quite a handsome dame. But when I'd heard she'd buried 4 husbands already, sure I was no longer game. So I told her I was delicate and not built for endurance. She don't worry about that, we'll take out big life insurance. Last month I tried a matchmaker, he told me he'd get me a flyer. I thought he meant an air hostess, not a sex kitten on fire. When I asked her if she could cook, she says, I'm just good in bed. So I told her I'd buy a blanket from the ESBHD. Now here I am near 80 and it's time I made a move. I have a nice wee house with a bedroom and a kitchen with a stove. I've neither tap nor toilet, I just squat behind the rocks. And if that long green grass is scarce, I just use them big green dots. Now I don't want one that dyes her hair or paints her toenails red. And I prefer if she didn't snore or break wind in the bed. Now I don't mind one that stutters, but I couldn't stand false teeth. For I hate to hear them go clack clack when she's chewing lumps of meat. Now I'm looking for a woman, not a bloody painted doll, with black lead all around her eyes and boobs like a football. Now I don't want one that's waxing, for I'm fond of hairy shanks. With a beard under her oxters like a billy goat, no thanks. Now I'm looking for a woman, one that's young and fair and healthy, not full of airs and graces, but I don't mind if she's wealthy. I may be born an isle, but I've plans for when I'm wed, and with God's help and some chemish pills, we'll break the bloody bed.
leave me o'er my loving eyes. My childhood days bring back sad reflection of happy times there spent so long ago. My own dear friends and my kind relations have all passed on now like melting snow. So I'll spend my days in this endless roaming. Soft is the grass, my bed is free, for to be back now in Kerry on that long winding road down to the sea. And in Kilkenny it is reported there's marble stone there as the magazine, with gold and silver I more transport her, but I'll sing no more now till I get a drink. For I'm drunk today, and I'm seldom sober, a rambling rover from town to town. Ah, but I'm sick now, my days are over. Come all you young men, and lay me down.
They would pull her away to be with her sweetheart. She left everything from Galway to Graceland to be with the king. Oh, they came in their thousands from the whole human race to pay their respects at his last resting place. But blindly she knelt there, and she told him her dreams, and she thought that he answered, oh, that's how it seems. Then I dragged her away, it was handcuffs this time. She said, my good man, are you out of your mind? Don't you know we are married? See, I'm wearing his ring. I come from Galway to Graceland to be with the king. I come from Galway to Graceland to be with the king.
wee, oh smiling.
Smiling Harbour, the famous Loch Ness. It tells the Blair George's most wonderful dream. To some of our people, though strange it may seem. 'Tis a laughable story, I'm sure you'll agree. 'Twas a buyer from Dublin that told it to me. It happened one night as Lord George tossed in bed. To add to his troubles, he dreamt he was dead. He thought Gaelic leaders surrounded his coffin, and lots of Sinn Féiners were smoking and laughing. There was no one among them to mourn his fate. So he made straight for heaven and knocked at the gate. Then Peter cried out that the world might hear, "You little Welsh wizard, you won't get in here." "For goodness sake, Peter," said David, "be civil. A better reception I'll get from the devil." Then he stopped with airing his place on the wall, which when they shouts from St. Peter, near tumbled the stars. "Now mind him," he cried, "he was always a liar. You had better dispatch him straight off to the fire." One last look he gave, and away he did go, in a new submarine to the region below. When he arrived there, he was filled with dismay, but just as he landed, he heard Satan say,